famous adventures of Mr. Magoo.
One up by land, two up by sea. Oh, by George, it's just little old me. Oh, pardon the horseplay, folks, but as you may have guessed, tonight's show is about that great American patriot, Paul Revere. I play the title role, which is only natural, because from head to foot, I fill the part of Paul Revere to a T. Yes, we both wear a size 7 and 1/8 hat, a 36 coat, and a size... Oh, my shoes. Now, yeah, where are my shoes? Ha! Here we are. Oh, by George, they're a little big. Ooh. Oh, of course. The wardrobe man did this to remind me to mention the fact that there was an immortal poem written about Paul Revere. Yes, that's why they're such long fellows. Long fellows. Oh, that wardrobe man is too much. Henry Wadsworth would never approve of it.
It is dawn of a vital day in history. In this angry capital of the British colony of Massachusetts, most people are asleep. Most people, but not all. Not the handful of brave men who belong to a secret underground group of patriots. They are wide awake and busy fanning the fires of protest. Later on that historic day, Fish Street has important visitors. Military Governor General Gage and his aide, Major Pitcairn.
Major, this is the way I like to see the city. Peaceful and quiet. The people are in church.
General Gage, it's not Sunday. Why are all the bells ringing? And where are all those peasants?
Why, I do believe you're correct. It's not Sunday.
I'll wager those sons of liberty are stewing up more trouble.
I sincerely hope not. I've tried my best not to make them angry.
Where could they all be? Look, notices on every tree. I was right. Listen to this. Friends, brethren, countrymen, that worst of plagues, the detested tea ship for this port is now arrived.
Oh my.
The rest is worse. We will never pay any tax levied by Parliament. Not until King George allows the colony to elect members to represent us. Why, this is treason.
Treason? Oh, my gracious.
Only the Sons of Liberty would dare do this. We've got to find out who they are. And this might be our chance. This notice calls everybody to a public protest meeting. Well, we'll go too and see who the leaders are.
You're sure they'd allow us in?
They've got to.
Oh, they do?
General Gage, you are the military governor.
Oh, so I am. Good thinking, Major. I fear we've arrived too late. They've almost all left.
Yes, I'm afraid so. Ah, but look there, at the head of the steps. The one on the left. That's Paul Revere. And the silver-haired fop is John Hancock. And the sloppy one is Samuel Adams. They must be the leaders.
Oh, gracious. Do you really think so?
Yes, and one of these days I'll prove it. And hang the traitors.
But that might make the people mad.
Gentlemen, Here, gentlemen. Brother Adams, he still has the floor.
Thank you, Brother Revere. British law says those 3 British vessels filled with British tea must be unloaded by midnight of tomorrow night, or British soldiers will do the unloading and use British bayonets to collect the British tax. That's what British law says. I say we'll never pay 1 farthing. And I say it's time now to stop talking. It's time now to act like free men, to go to Griffin's Wharf and sink those ships.
I agree with Brother Adams that it's time now to stop talking. May I speak, though, before we vote? Yes. There is no need to sink the ships. Instead, let's just sink the tea. No, I'd better not work anymore. That'll only spoil it. My mind isn't on it. All I can think about is being an Indian. Oh, hurry, Rachel, dear girl. It's almost midnight.
Well, there now, I'm all finished.
Welcome, fellow Indians. Oh, where are your blankets?
In my carriage.
And here, gentlemen, are your feathers.
Thank you, dear lady.
Mrs. Revere, history will remember what you have done this night to aid the cause of liberty.
Yeah. Oh, well, Brother Adams, it's almost midnight. After you use these ashes, we'd better go have our little tea party. Midnight, and all is well.
Indians! And look, Tommy Ox! I hope they don't come aboard.
They better not try.
I'm scared.
Of them ignorant animals, watch me if they make a wrong move.
Heap good scalp. Me like the British scalp. Me take.
No!
Me scalp. These teeth? Where do I get them? Oh, from animals. And I clean them and bind them with silver wire. They'll fit fine, now you'll see. Church bell. Oh, what's happening? Oh, they do march well.
They shoot well, too.
Oh, what do they shoot?
Traitors.
Oh, well, that's good. People here are loyal citizens.
Loyal citizens do not dump the king's tea into the ocean.
You're right, Major Pitcairn. Those Indians weren't being very loyal.
They were not Indians, and I know it.
Oh, they weren't? Oh, well, my, oh, my, oh, my.
Nobody fools you very long. I'm sure you know who did it.
Of course I do. the Sons of Liberty.
Oh, no, no.
Well, with the new laws, I'll take good care of those traitors.
New laws?
Yes, new laws that King George sent those 5,000 soldiers to enforce. Starting today, there will be no more trial by jury. There will be no more public meetings. And from now on, the port of Boston is closed.
Paul, I just learned of this infamous tyranny. Will you mount your steed and rush like a zephyr to New York and Philadelphia? I've written to our brothers there. I've asked them to open their hearts, their arms, and their purses to help us resist this malignant evil.
If Major Pitcairn caught you with these, he'd hang you.
First, he'd have to catch me.
Well, I'll go. You've got a wife and family.
And I want them to be free. Farewell!
Godspeed.
Brother Hancock, I saw Mrs. Revere. She's had no word.
Is she sure this is the night Paul said he'd return?
Positive.
Oh, there he is!
Brethren! Brethren, he's here!
Brethren, I bring news that the other colonies will help. Hooray! But we must do the big job ourselves. We must break the British blockade that is choking the city of Boston. This colony will need every man in every village. Men with muskets and powder and cannon hidden away, but ready to be used on 1 minute's notice. If we must fight, then by heaven, we will fight!
All during that summer and fall, Massachusetts appeared picturesque and placid. But throughout this colony were small groups of poorly equipped but determined Minutemen. Small groups preparing to harvest an incomparable crop called freedom. Led not by professional soldiers, but by a trusted neighbor, like Farmer John Parker of Lexington. The hour, 4 p.m. The date, Sunday, April 16th, 1775. Paul Revere is in a hurry. So is history. For the world, as Paul Revere, John Hancock, and Samuel Adams know the world, will survive only another 59 hours.
Hello, Revere?
Yes, Brother Parker. Search of Minutemen in one Concord. The British are getting ready to march. I'm not sure yet exactly when they'll come or how. You see, that's Boston. They might march across Boston Neck to Roxbury and hit Concord first. Or they might go across the Charles River to Cambridge and hit there, in Lexington.
I see. I'll get the word to Concord.
Good, and I'll get started for Charlestown.
The place, Charlestown, across the river from Boston. The hour, 11 p.m. Time remaining, 52 hours.
And I'll try to get over from the city as soon as I learn exactly when and how they're coming.
Suppose you can't get through.
The North Church. You see it?
Of course. We can see the steeple even through the fog.
Good, good. And watch that steeple every night. If they're leaving Boston by land, I'll hang 1 lantern. And I'll hang 2 if they're coming across the river.
1 if by land, 2 if by water.
Yes, correct.
The place, British Army Headquarters, Boston. The hour, 10 a.m., Tuesday, April 18th. Secret orders arrive from London. They force the indecisive General Gage into action. Time remaining, 19 hours.
Groom! Prepare all horses of the 24th and 59th Regiments. We move tonight.
Tell me, soldier, don't you ever win a fight? Yes, well, keep your mouth open and we'll see how they fit.
Revere.
The British move out tonight.
How?
I still don't know, but I'll need the boat if they're going by water.
Then pray they are not. After curfew, they watch the river so closely the fish can't get across.
Oh, but I must. General Gage got secret orders to arrest Hancock and Adams for treason. And hang them.
If you need the boat, it'll be ready. The place, Boston Common. The hour, 10:20 p.m. Time remaining 400 minutes.
Have you heard any of them talking?
Not a word. Try some cider. It'll keep you warm.
No, thanks. Wait a minute. Yes. Let's have that jug. Thank you very much. What's the matter? You thirsty, huh? Just a minute. Best thing for you.
Go away.
Why, you don't like me, do you? I like you. Here, have a little drink.
Once aboard the ship, I shall have all the rum I desire.
Hey, really? The ship? Where? I ain't no ships out there.
Out there, you drunken fool. Now go away.
Thank you very much.
The place, Salem Street, outside North Church. More of Major Pitcairn's 1,500 men wait the order to march to the waterfront. The hour, 10:35.
Halt! Who goes there?
Just me, Paul Revere.
Curfew in this area is 10 o'clock. I'll have to arrest you.
I know, but officer...
Yes?
You see, Mr. Newman, the sexton of the church, he sent word to me, and he wants to order some silver christening cups with the...
Oh, all right. Go ahead.
No lights?
Well, if there's no signal by now, they're not marching tonight.
Probably not. But let's wait a few more minutes anyway. Hey! There it is. One light.
Then Revere won't be needing my horse. Hey, wait a minute.
Two lights. They're coming by water.
I wish the Somerset didn't have so many cannon.
It doesn't make much difference. One is all they need for a rowboat. If they see us. Thank you, Brother Bentley.
British officers are patrolling the roads. Be very careful.
I will.
This is the man. This is the moment. And this is the way the famous ride begins. The hour, 12:20 a.m. Time remaining less than 5 hours. Halt!
Ring the bells! The British are coming!
Almost a century later, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow will write his immortal poem. so through the night rode Paul Revere. And so through the night went his cry of alarm to every Middlesex village and farm. A cry of defiance and not of fear. A voice in the darkness, a knock at the door, and a word that shall echo forevermore. For born on the night wind of the past, through all our history to the last, in the hour of darkness and peril and need, the people will waken and listen to hear the hurrying hoofbeats of that steed and the midnight message of Paul Revere.
Parker! Get your Minutemen! The British are coming! The British are coming!
And if they're marching this way, then my place is here. But Adams has been sick. Sam, you take my carriage.
I'm not running.
No, you both must go. We need your voices to speak for us, to convince the other colonies that we must hang together, or we'll all hang separately.
All right, Paul. John, let's admit it. He makes more sense than we do in this argument. Order the carriage.
But be quick, or you may not have a chance of escaping. Now, while you two are getting dressed, I'll go scout a safe route.
The hour, 3:35 a.m. Time remaining 85 minutes.
They'll be here soon.
So will we. All 70 of us. And not even that many guns. So we won't fire first. But if they mean to have a war, let it begin here.
As Paul Revere scouts the road to Burlington, the world of 1775 is about to explode.
Regiment! Halt! Load your weapons!
Here, give this map to your driver. It'll get you onto the Burlington Post Road. If you rush.
Let's go.
Paul Revere, this is a moment of triumph, of relief, and of joy. Time remaining a few short seconds. That was the beginning. The shot heard round the world. The first shot of the American Revolution. Since that long ago day, this land has always been blessed in time of crisis with leaders of vision and courage. Men who carry on the rich tradition of Paul Revere.